Back again. Sorry about all the technical difficulties tonight. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Um, so we've got the game here going. You'll notice it's actually not Iron Hand Fortress like I was saying we're gonna do because one, I actually been pretty busy this week, so I didn't get time to copy over all the items and recreate or create the map for Iron Hand Fortress, which would take a little bit more time than what we're gonna do tonight. And then, as well as we're also missing one of our other players, so it's just me and Code tonight. So I figured probably just be easier to just do a boss mission here against the Hydra. It's Henrik, the Hydra. Um, so we're gonna do that tonight instead of the Iron Hand Fortress, and so hopefully is next week, which I think we hopefully we can do on Friday instead of on Sunday, because I said we try to do a little bit of alternating on the time schedule, so it might have been a little easier for some other people to attend the streams. So, anyway, so we're gonna go with that tonight instead of what was originally planned, which was continuing the campaign. But I mean, I haven't done this boss fight, but I'm sure it's probably a lot of fun. It's the what is this? Five-headed Hydra. So that sounds like it's pretty fun. I actually have the model here um, in my arena boxes here, and it's a pretty cool, awesome model. So it's pretty fun. Not quite as epic as the Elder Dragon. Oh wait, where's the Elder Dragon?
He's in one of the
Is he?
little,
Oh yeah, here he is.
Jesus.
Not quite as exciting, but I mean this thing is just freaking massive. I mean, I'm sure other people can find it online if they want to see what it actually looks like in real life. But this miniature is just it's insane. It's so crazy huge.
That's not a miniature.
Yeah, it's a bigature. All right, so since we are going to be doing a boss fight, we're just gonna pick four heroes on our own, and we're gonna fight against this guy. So, who are you feeling like playing tonight?
Well, I like the whole idea of going with characters we don't normally see on stream, so
Uh
we get
huh.
more.
Uh huh.
So let's go with the samurai.
All right. So it's almost getting a little hard now, actually,
Yeah.
to be playing some of these heroes that we don't normally see because we've done this so many times now that I feel like most of the characters are all getting pretty well represented.
Yeah. We're gonna need the expansion soon.
I know we're gonna need to. And speaking of, you know what? That's a really good reminder. I'm glad you brought that up because I was told, which I was extremely busy Friday, Saturday, and today as well. And then even most of this week, I've just been. It's just crazy with work stuff and other things. But anyway, I was supposed to have received the assets and the documents basically for the new hero on Friday, but I think they must have been a little late or behind or something because I think I even mentioned to Alex probably on like Thursday about a couple items or whatever, and he just responded with a thumbs up sign from Facebook. So I'm assuming I'm assuming that means he was like just too busy to even really give like a response. Um, I'll let you guys know one of the things that I was talking to him about, and specifically that's related to the expansion. So, as everyone knows from the last update, um, that we are going to be closing the pledge manager here for this first wave at what is it? September 1st, right? Is the closing date?
Now, last day of August is
Last
the
day of
last.
August?
I think,
Okay.
yeah. So September 1st, you won't be able to
I mean,
do anything.
I'm sure you already have it tattooed in your arm by now.
Oh, yes, I do. It's right on the day after the last update of August.
Yeah.
Well,
So, anyway, so that's coming up, and since the essentially this first wave is closing, that means if you're wanting to get those items early, if you don't lock in your pledge by then, you're not gonna get some of these items early. And one of those items that is early is I actually almost kind of wish he still had some of the things here, but one of the things was the Dragon Collection, right? So we're gonna get the
yeah.
miniatures. We're gonna get at least I think one hero, right? The Dragon Queen.
You get the Dragon Queen and the dragons.
Yep. And then there's also specifically the Dragon versus Dragon game mode, which is a PvP mode, I believe, where I'd have to double check the specifics because I think it was written on one of the updates that it was going to be what, three heroes and a dragon versus another three heroes and a dragon.
I believe so.
Yeah.
There's something along those lines. I don't know if it was 3 or more heroes.
Yeah, I think it was something like three. So, anyway, point is, since that's coming up, that means Dragori has to be getting finished with that game mode very soon, right? So that way they can be getting it out to backers here within. What do we push back? I think we're back to December right now. So unless they go with another delay, I mean, between production time and everything, I mean, usually that can be like 8 weeks or so production time, and packing things up, and months, at least like a month or two to actually get your item. So basically, they pretty much got to be done with things by you know probably mid time or early December or September. I'm sorry. So that means we haven't even seen the dragon mode yet. But one thing that I was asking Alex about was specifically, hey, can we, try this mode out here? Because, I know it's coming up and people would really like to be able to see it, especially before, they try to purchase something that maybe they don't even know exactly what it is yet. So that was one of his responses was a thumbs up. So I'm assuming that means that we will hopefully in the next month, or less than a month now, be able to run a match here with the Dragon versus Dragon mode. So that should be hopefully pretty fun. So yeah, I mean we got that and then a hero. Oops, that should be coming. I'm gonna pick Zafara,
Dang, that's what I was thinking.
the
What, you read my
fallen
mind?
angel. She's an angel,
She's an angel.
a fallen one, but an angel.
I don't think we've seen her, Juliet. I know a lot of people
She
play
she's
her on.
been played before, but I mean, like I said, we've gone the gambit of just about every character being played now. I don't think there's anybody that hasn't seen the board at least once. Okay, there's Juliet, and oh boy, so we might need either a tank or a healer.
How beefy is this guy? 280? Ooh.
Well, one thing to say though is oftentimes with boss fights is you want to just go with more damage because the usually they're burn fights where the longer that
Mhm.
you take, the more likely that you'll fail because the bosses can just do so much damage to you that even a healer, doing their heals isn't enough to make up for the mass amount of damage that they're doing. So going with somebody that potentially just does a little more damage and either supports or just full damage is probably better. than even that. So we could pick. How about we could do Sir Eric maybe if we wanted a little bit like supporty, tanky with some healing, or we could do um, Rankar, the Dragon Avenger. He's kind of a tank, but he does do a resurrection. Um, and I guess this character isn't actually a dragon, right? Is it?
No.
I wouldn't consider it a dragon. It's a Hydra, so
I,
I'm assuming that means he doesn't get his bonus. So then
Sir Eric.
we can go Sir Eric. I know some people really like Sir Eric. He's a fun guy here. He likes to throw down some fun with that golden blonde locks. Okay, so now the boss is going to start with 280 health. Gonna put down one of his tokens there, and then we need to get some 70 plus tokens. And we will copy these. Alright, that's 280 health. And then we need to pop our guys on there. Sir Eric. Zafara. 60 for controllers. Juliet will be at 55, and Rokaru, the samurai, will be at 60. Alright, so let's read the introduction for this. Oh, there's a saying that goes, keep your feet on the ground. Once on the sea, they may never return. Part of it is because many ships trying to navigate the tenacious western seas are destroyed by a deadly monster, ready to decimate any creature that doesn't belong in the ocean. When fighting, how do you think you say his name? Henrik? Henrik?
I knew how to say it. What was it? Hanar, Hanark?
Hanarik? Hanarik can handle several opponents using her multi-heads to attack and toss them around. You must hurt the heads fast because Hanarik is much stronger when all of them are healthy. The problem is that it's not easy to handle so many attacking heads or concentrate one at a time. Alright, kill Hanarik. Heroes start the quest on any square of any number of stairs tiles on the first round as soon as the last hero finishes his turn. Remove the stair tiles. Just regain 20 hit points. One special attack. Alright, so it's got a lot of the standard things like the refresh. High tide at the start of all Hanarik's turns. The hero who is closest to Hanarik swaps positions with the most distant one. Then heroes within 3 squares of Hanarik take 3 damage per Hanarik's life tokens. Oh, okay. So you take more damage at the beginning. Okay. And then regeneration, Hanarik regains 8 hit points for every life token it has. So I guess as soon as we start getting that health down, that it will start taking really start losing how much health it's getting. All right, boss spell, we know that. Action phase. Okay. Unique feature is Hanarik makes an additional basic attack after making a primary attack, but can only target a hero not yet attacked this turn at player's choice. This feature ends when there is no life tokens on the HP track. Multiple heads due to increased size. When an attack can target more than one target. Oh, Hanarik can count as 3 targets when there are 3 life tokens on the HP, 2 targets when it has 1, or two. Wait. 3 life tokens on the HP track. 2 targets when it has 1 or 2 life tokens, and 1 target when it has no life tokens. Consider it as if such target were adjacent to each other. Roll strikes separately, deal damage as many times as you hit. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Changing the amount of targets that this character is
3.
considered as.
Yeah.
Oh wow, overrun. Hanark is hastened and ignores the slowed condition. Um, when moving, it may pass through all squares, including those occupied by heroes' chests, walls. However, its movement cannot end on squares occupied by combatants, barriers, or obstacles. If Hanark passes through a hero, such hero takes 6 damage. Ooh. Raging reactions. Whenever Hanark makes a reaction attack, it can also make a free basic attack, targeting the hero with the lowest HP within 2 squares. This might include the hero who incited the reaction attack. Okay. And then it's got long reach and all the other normal stuff. So that is pretty crazy. He's definitely got some other crazy moves that most of the dragons don't even have.
Different type of boss.
Yep, definitely very different. And 8 hit points per life token. That's like almost a primary attack worth the damage there,
Yeah.
right? I mean, Sir Eric, his holy sword only does 8 damage. So he's going to heal right through it right at the beginning. It's just crazy.
Gotta lay on the damage.
Gotta lay it on. Alright. So we need to pop our heroes on. Grab the, where are the boss spells? Here they are. Awesome, awesome. Oh man, got some crazy stuff. I have to see it as we go. Okay, so you can start on the other tile too with
Oh,
any of the other
yeah.
characters if you want.
I don't know if it's better to split them up or not. I don't know if it really matters.
Um, well, it did say, so it says there's the thing about swapping positions, right? Uh, and then there was, what was it? Is it making a basic attack, but it can only target a hero not yet attacked? I don't know. Oh, well, its basic attack is a range 2. So, put Safar over here. Let's just roll into this, and let's just see what happens here. Right? Alright. So we're going to start first. So we get to pick. Oh, we didn't get heroic actions. Holy crap. I completely forgot about heroic actions. What do you think we should take here? Dang. I'm almost feeling like heroic schism would be actually pretty strong on this one, because at the beginning he counts as 3 targets. So that's 15 damage.
Nope. Yeah, you
And
must
you
take
gotta
that.
move him a bunch, but I mean, you could also do 20 damage with heroic ambush, which would be a good one too. What do you think?
Well, let's see. Heroicism. Well, I'd rather do the more damage, the air ambush.
Yeah. All right, we can do heroic ambush. And then, well, I kind of get the feeling we ain't gonna really even be moving around much, but 20 damage is still pretty good.
Hmm.
Should we get heroic magic? We're getting back a special.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
Okay.
Huh, 10,000 swords becomes pretty good. Up to 3 enemies.
Yeah. Yep. 10,000 swords is a very good one. You may strike each target twice at any time. It's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, let's get started here. Um, so, probably gotta go max damage. Do you want to go? Well, actually, no. Maybe Sir Eric should go first.
He is the tank.
He is the tank. One, two, and then where's this guy at? So his reach is at 2. So we can go in here, right? 1, 2, and then um, should be able to now do Shield of Faith, gain a bonus 2 to my roll and 10 damage, and I'll be protected if I hit this. All right, let's see how we're gonna do tonight. 3. All right, we're off to a great start.
Oh, here we go again.
I know, right? It's dropping, everyone. All right, so Sir Eric has now gone. Do you want to
Yeah, I'll go
do Juliet? And maybe, I think you can.
do Winter Path.
Um, oh, it's down here now. I forgot about that. Okay. So, you could do, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like one of the multi-damage ones. At the end of all the target's turns, you may move the target 1 square, then I'll take 4 damage. Um, or you could do the Blizzard one. Well, what's that? Freely divide this attack damage between the targets you hit. Oh, so basically,
It's
you're
just
just gonna do 25 damage.
right. Um,
Well, the permanent will be removed because of
right.
his refresh, but it will do. Um, let's see, what is it? 5 damage for permanent effects. So it'll be 27 with the one on the left.
Um, I mean, I could do it from where I'm standing already.
Yep. Well, you can be focused now,
That's true too.
which will increase your chance of hitting.
So I guess I'll do Frost Hurricane. See if we can
All
do
right.
27 damage.
All right.
Where's the dice?
One's over here.
There it is.
16. All right. So, yeah, so it's going to be 22 plus 4, so 26 damage. That puts him at. I'm getting tired already. So,
I'm math
25, 6, 39. And then he's got that permanent effect on him when it gets to his turn here. We'll remove that. And then he'll take the 5 additional damage. All right, cool. Does let's see, who do we want to do next to do their attack?
I mean,
I mean, I can do dark light with unless you wanted to move up.
I mean, I gotta move up to do attack, but
Yeah. Or did you? Yeah. I mean, I could do dark light. I can just roll.
yeah.
All right. So I'll do that. 12. All right. So that is. Oh crap. I guess I should have moved first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me move up first. No. Okay. So that's good. All right. So she'll do that. Do the 11 damage. Plus the target
3.
takes 3 damage since he has no specials. Um, so that is 14 damage. And then he'll take another 4 damage because he counts as multiple targets from despair. So really that's 18 damage. Alright, so that puts him 39. 19 would be 20, so 21. Right. Specials back up.
Hmm.
I missed this. Sea Shield is his passive effect. You're immune to temporary effects from heroes. It is not an effect. So, temporary effects would be things like, let's see, do we have anybody? Yeah. Okay. So, like for example, this Winter's Breath,
Yeah.
where the target is slowed. I mean, he would already be immune to it anyway. Or even if we had somebody that was doing cursed on him, he would be immune from it. All right. So what do you feel like doing?
I'm just gonna do Tide of Bleeds.
Not going to use the extra special?
Thinking about it, do I want to do 10,000 swords already?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm almost thinking Dragon Spirit, man. Look at that beautiful thing. I mean, you could do 10,000 swords too. That'd be a good one too.
Permit, you can. I could do that.
Whichever
Let's
one
go
you
with
want to
Drake.
do. Either one is a really good option.
Well, how does 10,000 swords work if I'm reading it right with this?
Okay,
If he
so
can.
10,000 swords is yeah, you're gonna be able to move 5 squares, and while you're doing that, you're striking, um, basically the target or the multi-target. So you may strike each target twice at any time. So for this character counts as 3 different targets. So
So
because you're using a benefit, you can just keep moving and striking, with or getting near him, right?
mm,
And not even have to like. So let's say you started here, right? And then you're using um, your 10,000 swords. You can just start moving in and moving around if you wanted, but he can't do any reaction attacks against you.
so basically, I could smack him 6 times.
I mean, the thing is, so you're going to be able to, yeah, yeah, exactly, up to 3. So you can do 6 times because he counts as 3 enemies.
Let's go with that.
Go for it. Live
All
the
right.
dream, man. Live the dream.
This is where it's a total miss, and
All right.
all right, so I can move him 5 times. So
Yep.
one, smack him twice first.
Okay. 15. Okay. So the first one's a hit. Keep going. So do the second. The second one's a hit. You don't even technically have to move because he already counts as multiple, right? He
Mhm.
occupies this spot, this spot.
I roll 4 more times to see what happens, basically.
Yeah, exactly. 15 hit.
3 hits.
4 hits. 5 hits. Is he going for the perfect? Oh, what's his defense? Oh,
Oh,
just short. All right, 5 hits. So 5 hits times 7
it's
is
35.
35. All right, so he's at 21. So now he'll go down to, so we got 21, and then 22, 23, 24, 25, and then 10 more. So, was it 57? That is a nasty hit. Beautiful. See, we might want to get that one back.
Exactly. Do that
All right,
again.
exactly. Okay, so now we're all done, correct?
Yep.
All right, end all temporary effects applied. Put that card that tracked them on Hanrek's attack card deck. Remove all effects applied by heroes on Hanrek. It takes 5 damage for each permanent effect, so that's 5 more damage due to Juliet's Winter's Bite. Okay, we gotta take off one of these tokens.
I already took one
Oh,
off.
you already took one off. Okay,
To put back on.
and then what's the next thing here? Okay, High Tide. At the start of all Heinrich's turns, the hero who is closest to Heinrich swaps positions with the most distant one. So that's going to be Juliet, and yep, he is all up in his face. Okay. Then heroes within 3 squares of Heinrich take 3 damage per Heinrich's life tokens. Okay. So who's within 3? 1, 2, 3. So only Juliet and Sir Eric. So they each take 6 damage, right?
Oh, 6.
Yeah, because it's per life token. There's 2 life tokens
Mm,
left.
she's at 49.
That's why you really want to try to get through one of these, max damage, get through one of these life tokens right at the beginning because it's severe. Try
Mm-hmm.
if the more he has, the worse it's gonna be. Okay, so did you already move those?
I moved mine. I didn't move.
Okay, so Sir
Sir.
Eric needs to take 6. Okay, regeneration. Henrik regains 8 hit points for every life token it has. So that is 16 hit points he gets back. All right, so he's what's that? 52. So what did that put him at? We got
68.
68. He got pretty close. That's a strong heal there. All right, draw a boss card. Avalanche. Move all heroes to a square adjacent to the boss. Attack the hero. Attack the nearest hero with the highest hit points. All right, so everyone's being pulled in. Do we want to surround them or?
Yeah.
All right.
And then that means he's attacking Sir
And
Eric.
he is going to attack, yeah, Sir Eric. All right. And then he pulls his card. Let me just double check. In this phase, Henrik can take a move action and or prime action like any other foe. Randomly draw one of Henrik's attack cards. And that Henrik makes this attack targeting heroes according to the boss spell. The attack card drawn this round does not participate in the next round. Okay. Just double checking and anything special. All right. Ocean Shield is a range 8, 25 damage, one enemy. You are immune to special attacks. Regain 3 hit points for each life token you have.
Cool.
Okay. So
So,
he would probably try to move back or away from Sir Eric, right? So he doesn't take the reaction attack from shooting him. And normally it'd probably just be like a little bit, but since he's got some range, I mean, he could come all the way here. He moves through Zafara and Juliet, so each time, each pass is 6 damage to each hero.
oof.
I ain't making this easy on us. Alright, so Zafara takes 6. Okay, and now the boss is going to roll against Sir Eric. Ooh, miss.
Good.
Thank God. Alright, so that is still 15 residual damage to Eric. Oh, what we got? 10, 49. Okay, and that will be it. Now it's the hero's turn. Oh man, that was pretty vicious.
Oh, did the Hydra heal anything else?
I mean, he healed himself, but he missed his attack, so he didn't get the
Okay.
effect.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can still hit him with special attacks. Well, I kind of get the feel. Well, I don't know. I mean, Zafar could do some healing. I'm thinking right now she just keep using dark light.
Should I attack with Roku first? Rokaru? Because this is tactics.
Uh, well, nobody is actually adjacent to him.
Not yet, but if I move them.
Uh, what do you mean? So it has to be hit a target that is adjacent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I guess you could do that. Well, wait, no. So hit a target that is adjacent to at least one of your allies. So nobody is actually technically adjacent to him. We're all at
Oh,
range.
even though they're 2 away from him.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Adjacent is only just actually right next to him.
Okay.
Even though his reaction attack's longer than that, it still doesn't count. But what I can do is I could do move up here with Zafara one, do sidestep, and then
Hmm.
Zafara can do dark light. She'll do dark light against Heinrich. All right, that's a hit. So that is going to be the 11 plus 3, so 14 plus 4, so 18 damage.
Ouch.
Yep. So that puts him down
D1
to 50.
or 50.
And now you could use Rakaru to get in for tactics.
Yep.
You could use.
Ancestral. Oh, well, I
Oh
can
man,
still
Tides of Blades is pretty good too.
do Tides of Bleed.
But you got to be within 1, so you'd have to suffer a
Ah,
reaction
yeah.
attack.
I'll do Ancestral Katana then.
Okay. Okay. What'd you roll?
7.
7. That's a hit. So that's going to be 11 damage plus the 4, so 15 damage.
At
Puts him at
35.
35. Awesome. We got Sir Eric and Juliet. Does Juliet want to do her blizzard attack?
See if I can do 25 damage to him.
Well, so it says freely divide this attack 20. So the nice thing about this ability, so it doesn't seem like it's super great, but actually it is pretty good because um, you can. So obviously in a lot of cases, maybe you hit a guy or whatever, and you're not doing as much damage as you'd want, or maybe you want to, somebody's got a lot of life or someone's got a little bit of life, and so this one kind of gives you a lot of options to be able to um, move that around. And in your case, you get to roll essentially 3 times, and if you hit any of them, then you get to say, he takes 25 damage.
That's pretty cool.
Right? Because um, obviously, if you hit only 1 time, then it obviously just be 25 damage. But if you hit twice, then you just it basically you're giving yourself more chances to roll, really.
Right.
At least in this case. All right. So roll again. That's a hit. Roll one more time. 9. All right. So the last one's a
25.
hit. So he'll take 25 damage. Where is his health token now? So he's at 35, so now he has 10.
Yep, 10.
Yep. All right, Sir Eric. Um, well, if he gets his hit, he'll at least be able to lessen the regeneration from Honric because he will have 1 less life token.
Right.
So move up here 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna again do Shield of Faith. Got it. All right,
Nice.
10 damage. He's now down to 1 life token. Awesome. All right, so and all temporary effects. Let me see. Let me make sure I add my effects to my heroes here too. Wait, where'd one of the cards go? Oh, it's floating in the air. I was like, wait, what
It's trying to run
happened?
away.
Yeah. All right. Shield of Faith. There you go. So now he's protected. All right. So, high tide at the start of his turn, the hero is closest, swaps position with the most distant one. So everyone's pretty close. So now we get to choose who is going to be swapped. I'm assuming we want to do the tank.
Right.
Oops. That would be best case for us. Okay. And then heroes within 3 squares of Hanrek take 3 damage per life token. So everyone takes 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Then regeneration. Hanrek regains 8 hit points for every life token it has, which is only 1. So he'll be at 8. And he regains 1 token, but hopefully that won't be too big of a deal here. Alright, so now we're going to pull a boss spell card. Blind. Oh, wait. Didn't go on top of the other one. Blinding Heat. Heroes are immune to new effects applied by heroes. Attack the nearest hero with the lowest HP. So nearest
Oof.
hero would be Sir Eric.
Mhm.
Okay. And then so we can't pull the last card we did for his attack, so we'll be pulling the next one. Sea Horror. Alright, this is a range 2 attack. For each life token you have, another hero within 4 squares of you takes 10 damage. Wow, wow, wow. So,
But
so now he has 2 life tokens. So that means we'll be getting somebody that will take 20 damage.
not fair.
That's fair.
No, yeah, I guess so. 20 damage, damn.
Yep. Let's see. So it is a ranged 2 attack. So I'm
Or
gonna.
is it saying
What
for
was that?
each life token? Or is it two different heroes take 10 damage within 4
Another,
squares?
yeah, a different hero.
Oh, so
A different hero within 4 squares of you takes uh, 10 damage.
so two guys are going to be taking 10 damage on top of his normal
Yeah,
attack. Okay. Thought one person was taking 20. I was like, damn.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
okay.
So it's Henrik's turn. Since I'm trying to game this to be a little more challenging for us, I'm going to say he's
Oof.
actually going to move over here. And
Everyone
so
takes
by doing that, everybody now takes, what is it, 6 damage. Let's do him first. He's at here. She's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's at 40.
move Juliet.
You already moved Juliet? Okay,
Yep.
good. Alright. I'm just trying to do that to make it a little more challenging just to see how we do here. Alright, so now he's going to attack Sir Eric. Eric is protected. 11. Sir Eric actually has 11,
So it's a
right?
hit. Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Protected is 3 defense, which would be 11. So it is still a hit, sadly. Just barely off. Okay, so that's going to be, what is this? 18 damage. Woo! Alright, so that is 22. And then 2 other people will take 10 damage each. So what do we want to do? Rikaru and
Yeah.
Zafara? 10 damage. Did I say 20 damage? I meant 10 damage.
41.
Alright, he ain't gonna make it easy on us. I mean, you got to make it a little exciting, right? You got this
Right.
sea
Can't.
monster that's, moving and writhing around, I mean, now that I think about it, this map doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? So we're used to, let's talk about like the blue dragon, right? Since we fought that recently in the campaign. In the story, you like land on an island. This one doesn't even really say anything, right? I mean, it doesn't say, are we on land? Are we on a ship? Like, where are we fighting this thing from?
And I mean, the picture shows you on a boat.
Does it?
Yeah. There's a little boat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, yeah, you're right. Down here, there's a little picture of the boat. So,
I think you're fighting
um,
them from the boat.
okay. Is that what this thing's trying to like all these walls is trying to look like a boat or something? I'm confused
Uh,
what some of this is supposed to look like.
right into Alex. In your next expansion, we
I
need
know,
a
right?
water map.
We need a
We need
water map. Where's our water map?
in our Map Pack 3, or I forget what they're
Map
called.
pack. Yeah.
Scenario Pack 3.
Oh man. Okay. So heroes are up now. Whoops.
He's not
Pulling
dead
off
yet.
stuff. I think be oh yeah, yeah, okay. So it'd be actually a great time maybe for Sir Eric to do a little bit, try to get a little do some damage here and get some healing.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is going to sidestep with Zafara, and then he is going to pull his token. He's going to do Divine Sacrifice. So he takes 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to roll against the beast.
The
Oh, miss. Oh, that's so disappointing. All right, so the target takes 15 residual damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, that sucks. All right, who is up next?
so how does Winter Breath work? Like, he if in a straight row, does it take 2 hits because he's still got 1 health token thing?
So yeah, right now he counts as 2
2.
targets. Yeah.
It says all enemies in a straight line, so that would be 2.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
All right. So I'm gonna need a sidestep, I think, because it's a range attack.
Yep, that's correct.
Then I'm gonna do Winter Breath in a diagonal straight line.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 2 rolls.
Hit.
Hit.
Oh, miss. So that's going to be 9 damage.
Damage.
Alright, so special will be back up. I think Zafara here could probably, I mean, she could do a little bit of healing, I guess. So we'll do Hungry Spirits. 20. All right. So first hit will be 11 damage, and then she gets to make a second strike. 10. That's a hit. So it'll be 17. No, no, no. 17 plus 4. So it'll actually be 21 damage.
Ice.
That's a strong hit there with that crit. So you want to move him.
Sure.
And then you are an ally within range gains 4 hit points. So Sir Eric will gain 4 hit points. All right, so now Rokaru's the last one. Does he want to try using Dragon Spirit?
Absolutely.
Why not, right? Be a great time for it. Great. All right, so that's now 25 damage to the Hydra. And you can't use your passive power on your first hit of your turn. A combatant within 8 squares of you takes 4 damage or regains 4 hit points. So you can either heal somebody or you can do additional damage to the Hydra.
Let's do it this. How's Sir Eric looking?
He's only at 20. Might
Let's
not
give him
be
some
quite
health.
enough. So 4 more. All right,
Yeah.
so he's at 24. This is actually one of the reasons I really do like the samurai because I like that flexibility that it gives him with his passive due to Dragon
Yeah.
Spirit.
He's really good. I don't.
Oh, he's really good. He's definitely one of the top heroes I think in my mind for the game because he's just he's got a lot of AOE attacks. Ancestral katana. I mean, it's all right. The fact that you can't use its passive power in this case, it doesn't really help us. But if you're doing PvP, that's not too bad. It's not great, but range 2, 11 damage is not too bad.
Yeah. The rest of him is pretty good. So I
Oh
mean,
yeah, for sure. So do you turn over and put your permanent on yourself? Ooh. Uh-oh. I just realized I'm just still waking up here, everybody. Uh, Blinding heat.
oh,
Heroes are
oh.
immune to new effects applied by heroes.
Wah wah wah.
Yeah, so technically Sir Eric doesn't get either heal.
-8.
Yep, but this damage still stands.
I don't get the permanent.
Uh,
Or no, I do get the permanent. It's just not effective this turn.
exactly. Okay, now we're refresh. High tide. At the start of Henrik's turn, the hero is closest, swaps positions with the furthest. So either Rokaru or Sir Eric.
It's smooth, Sir Eric. I think.
I'm actually leaning Rokaru because if he ends up attacking, well, I guess this still is at the start of his turn. So either one will work. Either one will work. I do Sir Eric.
Yeah.
All right, and then heroes within 3 squares. Everyone takes 3 damage. Okay. And then Henrik regains 8 hit points for every life token, so he only regains 8 this time. He's at 16 plus 70. And then what else we got here? Boss spell. All right, boss spell. Why is this not going on top? There it goes. Ice wall. The boss is toughened and protected. Attack the nearest hero with the highest HP. That would be Rokaru. So because of this, Henrik is actually going to suffer um, 4 damage from um, Sir Eric's passive because he started his turn adjacent to Sir Eric, and his roll will have a -2 to it due to Circle of Protection. Okay, and then we're gonna. So we got to put this one, the first one we went back in. We're gonna shuffle it up. And then we're going to pick the next one. Here it is. Curse of the Depths. Alright, 22 damage. For each life token you have, remove one special attack, primary attack, or heroic action from the turn. Or from the target. Wow. Is that like permanent?
Damn.
Or just temporary?
Well, if you remove it,
I'm assuming it's just gone.
I think it's just yeah.
Wow. Okay. Um, our special is down, sadly, because this would be a great one to interrupt, but we can't. All right. So he is going to make his attack on Rokaru. Does have a -2 to his roll. 5.
The miss.
Miss. Oh, that is fantastic. All right, so Ricard takes 15. So that would put him at, let's see, at 23. He's at 38, right? Or 37?
I think he was at 38. So
Okay,
15 would
20, 23. Okay, that's really good. That one would have been
that would
potentially much more devastating. All right, so that should be the end of his turn. And now back to the heroes. Does Rukaru want to go first since he's kind of already in position here?
yeah. Let's do tie the blades.
All right, that'd be a good option. Miss. Dang. All right, so that's gonna be 5 residual. Special is back up now. Let's see what. Oops. I'm always forgetting to pull these cards out here. Where did the other one go? Oh, there it is. God, always floating away. So, could be a time for doing purgatory. Um,
Yeah.
in this case, it would be a permanent effect instead of a temporary effect because of her ability. So, it actually wouldn't be, I believe it wouldn't be affected by Sea Shield. So, yeah, you want to go with that? Let's do that. Purgatory on Henrik.
Ooh.
20. Whoo, diggity. All right, so that's 25 damage. All right, so we are at, see, 20 would be here, 25, and then plus 7. I'll do 52. He was at 7, right? I believe, for that. So, yeah, that should be 25. And then Purgatory is going to be on him. And then when it gets to his turn, he'll take 5 additional damage. So really, this attack is going to do 30 damage in total. All
Good
right,
one.
so he's in his death throw here. He now counts as 1 target. All right, does Juliet want to go?
Yeah. Sidestep and do icy breath. So she's blessed and ignored curse.
Okay,
11.
11. Roll again. 16. That's going to be a hit because he is protected. So
So
that
if
actually, I guess
sh-
that first one would have hit too. So
So he's actually gonna take 14 damage because it says if both rolls hit, the target takes +3.
Exactly. 14 damage. I'll do that one. Alright, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so Sir Eric is going to sidestep in, so that way he can try to get his passive off again. And we got Shield of Faith. I'm going to go with, I mean, I could go with Holy Sword, but I'm kind of going for Shield of Faith because of the bonus to roll and Protected is pretty good.
Yeah.
I go with that. That's a hit. Okay, so that's going to be 10 damage.
Swing.
28. He's getting pretty close now. He's got
You're getting
28
low.
health, so he's gonna get one more heal here. Well, actually, wait, no,
No, he
what are
doesn't
you
get
talking
any
about? He's
health.
not gonna get any heals this one. All right, so first thing, he takes 5 damage from Purgatory. Purgatory is now removed, so that puts him 3, 4,
23.
5, 23. Then, High Tide, the hero is closest to Hunter swaps positions with the most distant one. So either Zafara or Juliet.
You can move Juliet.
Okay. With Shark. Okay. And then Henrik regains 8 hit points for each life token it has. So he does not have any more, so he doesn't get any more heals. Alright. Draw a boss card. Forbidding Word. Negate the next primary attack made by a hero. Attack the furthest hero with the highest HP. So that would be Zafara. So that is actually good because now Sir Eric will again do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 to Henrik because he is attacking target Zafara. And he also has a -2 to his roll due to his passive. And so now we will, this card goes back in. And shuffle these up. And pull the next one. Sea Horror. Alright. So for each life token you have, another hero within 4 takes 10 damage. Okay, so we did this one before.
So he's just gonna roll for 18 damage.
Yeah. Alright, so he's going to do that. Do we want Eric to do an interrupt?
No, I
No?
don't think so because the only damage that's gonna be dealt is to her.
Yeah.
So
Alright, yeah, that one doesn't seem, yeah, it doesn't seem as bad, especially now that he doesn't have the heads. So, alright, we'll let it go. So he's going to attack Zafara. He's got a -2 to his roll. That's a 10, so that's still going to be a hit. So that will do 18 damage to Zafara. Four, 14? Alright,
yes.
alright. Alright, so I think this is it. I think we're going to be able to wrap this up. Henrik is at 19 health. And there's not really. I mean, he's gonna be able to negate one attack, but actually, no. I know how we end this right now. So it says negate the next primary attack made by hero. Well, this is a great time to use heroic ambush. So who wants to kill him below? Who really wants this kill? Let's give it to Rikaru here. The epic samurai. He is going to jump out of the shadows and do 20 damage.
He's gonna fling this card at.
And that's it, folks. That one was actually pretty easy, I gotta say. I feel like I did try to make it a little more challenging. He did make one miss. Um, but even still, I mean, I'm gonna double check the rules, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did, right?
Didn't appear so. He seems pretty.
Oh, we did miss something. I knew this seemed a little too easy. We missed the Hungry Heads. Henrik makes an additional basic attack after making a primary attack, but can only target a hero not yet attacked this turn. So he could have potentially been doing an additional 8 damage to the heroes. Uh, I mean, I haven't been tracking how many rounds this has been, but I'd
It's only been
say, what, how many rounds do you think? Like 5?
four or five. It wasn't
It
many,
was pretty
so
short. So, I mean, even still, that's 35 damage. So, it's still possible somebody could have died. But yeah, I mean that was a pretty big miss. I should have seen that one. I
but
felt like he was a little too easy.
even still, I don't think it was as difficult.
Yeah, I mean the other thing too is we were really careful not to do reaction attacks, right?
Right.
And I also did try to use his overrun, which we could have easily just ignored. Um, but we did try doing that, and then his multiple heads. I mean, the funny thing is his this multiple heads thing and him counting as so many targets, I think actually made him significantly easier to fight. Because normal dragons only count as 2 targets.
Right. When you said three, I was like,
Yeah, so like for instance, Juliet, right? She gets to attack up to 3 targets. So that, in this case is giving her one additional target to potentially hit. Or, for example, also her ability of Winter's Breath, the enemies in straight line. So we get to attack 3 different targets. So she did, you know, a lot. Well, actually, wait, she missed a couple, right?
she missed, but it was also Roko's 10,000 blades that did like
Exactly. 10,000 swords did 35 damage on that one. Hungry Spirits, I mean, it did get a crit, but still,
he did get
the
two
fact
crits.
that you got despair that'll count as multiple ones, then he can strike the target multiple times. So I kind of get the feeling the letting him be so many targets has actually made him a little bit weaker. I'm wondering if maybe they should have left him as a 2 target type thing. I mean, I understand, they got all these other dragons, and pretty much all the other dragons have similar, cards, right? Uh, and they all have like the target too. So they're trying to change it up, right? Make it a little bit different, make it a little more fun. Um,
Definitely, it's a fun one, but I feel like as you're pounding into him more, he gets a lot weaker.
yes,
And I
like
think
exponentially weaker. I think that's
right.
yeah. Because so let's go over his abilities here. So Hungry Heads. Uh, range 2, one enemy, strike the target twice, then strike the target one additional time for each life token you have. That's fantastic on the, first round,
First
right?
round. Yeah.
But we were able to blow through his. Didn't we get past one whole life token on our first turn?
Right. I feel like if it was all inverted, like if the less life tokens he had, the harder he got would be
Yeah,
more beneficial because like we just first round we knocked off one of his life tokens and
exactly. I mean, we were able to knock through it so quick, and then yeah, then you have like Sea Horror. For each life token you have, another hero within 4 squares of you takes 10 damage. Then you have, let's see, we never actually saw Kraken Poison, which is 25 damage hit. The target can't use its move action. If the target finishes turn adjacent to you, it takes 5 additional damage for each life token you have. So many of these are tied to, Ocean Shield. We saw that one for to the life token. That it, yeah. I mean, we did so much damage at the beginning. We took away most of his strength of his abilities right at the beginning.
yeah, I mean he if he had more hit points, I know 280 is already insane, but if we could get maybe two more life tokens, granted it'd make it a little longer, but it having like five hit tokens may be much more of a challenge than three.
Yeah, I feel like this one might need to be tuned up a little bit more. I feel like he was, granted, yeah, like I said, we did miss
That's
some
but
of the reaction or the extra basic attacks he was going to be able to make. But even still, it felt a little too easy, especially because it was just so tied to this life token thing.
but maybe that's because this is a good boss for people who just start playing.
Well, so the funny thing is, this boss here he's technically not included
Right.
in the normal box, right? He's not in the core box. He
He's
wasn't.
in
He's not
the
in
separate
the
box.
Heroes and Dungeons box. He's not even in the Imperial box. He actually is a completely separate box. He was sold as a completely separate item, and that's the ones. So that the Hydra box comes with Askren, the Archangel,
Right.
and then
And the other one.
Vanris, the
Right.
Demon. So when you get him, you get these two extra bruisers. If you own obviously the first version, second version, you're gonna get all these. So don't worry if you're watching this later and worried you're gonna miss out. I'm only referring to the original version, the first Kickstarter of the game. So
Right.
yeah, he's kind of separate. I just feel like this was a little bit of a one. Maybe they went too quick. Kind of just let's make something different, but didn't get maybe quite enough play testing on.
Right. I think it a little tune up, or even if maybe later on they make another request with them,
Yeah,
like
this might be a good addition to see if there's some way that he could be tuned up somehow. Maybe we can add this to our list of items because it just felt too easy.
right. Especially, I mean, like you said, originally he was, you paid for the extra add-on to have him,
Yeah.
and you don't want it to be, you want it to be something more special, I guess, for your money. But
Well, and the I don't know. The map is, in my opinion, is a little lackluster too. I mean,
yeah,
there's not really anything going on here, right? I mean, we got the stairs, which are technically supposed to be gone after we've started the battle, and then you just have like these swamp tiles on
swamp.
the end. That's kind of about it. There's not really anything super special about the map or anything. I
It
mean,
needs
I
water tiles
it
if you fall.
yeah, I mean maybe water tiles. I'm thinking actually just even if the map was like split up, make the heroes move, right? I mean,
Right.
maybe I understand this is one model, right? Maybe there's a phase where you fight Henrik, all the heads are coming out, right? And then maybe he moves to a phase where he splits up, into like, say, 3 different spots or 4 different spots on the map, right? And, you gotta like move around and try to like fight down each head or something, right? And then once all the
Right.
heads are down, then you come back and you fight the whole thing again, right? Wouldn't that sound way more exciting?
Yeah, if you had to fight multiple heads, you'd be sitting there going, "Oh boy, where do I go? What
I
am I
mean,
doing?"
cause for us, right? I mean, we basically just ignored high tide because we were
I
like, 3 damage, that's not that bad.
Yeah, part of it's that. Part of it's the map, like you said. I mean, I don't understand what's going on. You got swamps going on in the corners here.
Exactly. I mean, I think you're right. I think this is supposed to look like from a boat or something. So I'm like, looking up at the top of it right now in the stream, and I'm looking down and I see maybe it's like the edges of the boat are kind of sinking or something, but it still doesn't really make sense why the Hydra would be here. You'd think he'd be like out here attacking people
Right.
on the sides of the boat. So I don't know. There's definitely a bunch of things I feel like that could be really made to improve this, and it's tough because how do like with board games, right? This always going to be universal. You can't easily go back and change these things, especially since this one was originally sold as like a separate item. But I mean,
Maybe
they could redo this pad, and maybe send people a digital copy of the updated Hanric quest here.
or they could do a hard mode with all the quests that change it up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, heck, I think it'd be fun for us to just even do it as like. I mean, obviously, I talked early in the stream about how little time I have. But if I had time, it'd be fantastic to just kind of get in here and think of, change this one up so it made it a little more fun. Let's see, we got a thing in the stream here. Thanks for doing the stream. Thanks for getting on. Let's see, you didn't do Hungry Heads though, so if he had several life tokens, you did, it would be several, 8 damage more. Yeah, that's correct. So he would have done more damage, which is very possible. He could have killed Sir Eric, and maybe somebody else. I mean, that's also assuming that he hit with those attacks, which, easily could have been avoided. Um, so there is that, but I don't feel like it's just the damage part, and I think that's the important part. It's the mechanics of how much damage we did to him that negated how effective his attacks were to us because of tying everything to these life tokens. So that's one part of it. The second part is like I was talking about before, high tide. Um, 3 damage for each. Then heroes within 3 squares of Hanric take 3 damage per Hanric's life token. So it's another thing tied to life tokens. And I think that was the one about, yeah, everyone being close. So we just sat there and took it. I mean, sure, maybe somebody could have died, but I still think we probably could have lived through this one, even if we were doing Hungry Heads right. So
I
I
mean,
I think redesigning this one to be a little bit more exciting, moving around the battlefield, be a little bit more fun than what this currently is.
I mean, you want your boss fights to feel pretty epic. You
Yes,
know,
exactly.
if you find the quests like all the other quests are harder, like Blood Castle, and then
Hmm.
you come to a boss fight and you're just running over this thing, and you're kind of like, well, why do I want to fight bosses when I just play harder quests?
Yeah, and I agree. Actually, I feel like I mean not all of them are this way, but I will say after have playing quite a few of the dragons, they do almost seem a little bit easier, and it is very dependent on your team. If you
Right.
go in with a team that says, let's say you have a tank and a healer, and then maybe like a tactician who does okay damage or something, and then you only have like a brute or a shooter or something, like one real focused damage character, then it makes it more challenging to do the boss fights. but at least some of those quests are a little bit more exciting. I mean, there is a few of the dragons where it is the same kind of thing, where all the heroes are piled around the guy, around the dragon, because maybe he pulls them, or he gets, let's see, where is it here? The avalanche card, which pulls everyone to him, and then he's got that the two range
Hmm.
reach. So then it just ends up like all the heroes are kind of hanging out, and
Yeah,
not doing much unless it's severe enough that they will move out.
that's the one thing I even noticed when we did the Blue Dragon stream. You're always hanging around the guy, like the boss. You're not really moving around the board, or he's not moving and doing damage, and then you gotta run over to him, and
Yeah.
you're just always kind of every match with the boss seems like everyone's just let's surround him and
Yep.
sidestep if you need to do a range attack, and that's it.
Yeah. I will say I just remembered earlier on when we called out a focus, which actually didn't impact the game. I'll say that. Was technically not allowed due to the Overlord perk, which would make him immune to focus. But like I said, it actually didn't change the gameplay at all because I think you hit with like an 18. So
Right. It didn't matter.
yeah, it didn't really matter. Let's see. So he says if he had 3 life tokens each turn, he would get 3 extra attacks on anyone he didn't already attack each turn. Or am I reading that wrong? Um, so he wouldn't get 3 extra. He would gain an additional attack after making a primary attack. So he'd only get 1 additional attack um, each turn.
That would be something else if it was per life token.
Yeah, I mean, so he actually says in here too, the idea that each life token is a head, question mark, is this simulating chopping off heads? He gets less attacks. I mean, I think that's the idea of this, is he's getting like less attacks, but he only gets, there's 1 additional basic attack anyway. And the multiple head
That's
is really more of a liability. So I don't know. I'll. This was a shorter stream. Maybe we can pull this one over and have Alex look at. I mean, I know they're already super busy and probably behind on things to begin with, but it would be great if we could get this one maybe revised before the before it came out. But I forget now. Is the legendary box going to be included in the first wave?
yes.
Yeah, it may not happen. I don't know. I mean, I kind of
I
feel
mean,
like they're going to have to send us digital copies to be able to
yeah.
update, these quest guides.
Doesn't mean it can't be added in future expansions since we know
Yeah.
now that they are doing more.
I mean, well, and the thing too is we have the boss pad
Right.
in the community section, so we could essentially take this and copy the same kind of thing and try to modify it a little bit. I mean, like I said, I'm actually more interested in not even just changing his tokens. I mean, I might change exactly how that works, but also just like making this fight a little more unique, moving it around, and getting a better idea of what this map is supposed to actually be. Because if this is a boat, it's a very funny looking boat.
They better call. They better call the shipyard and tell them they want their money back. That's not a
Yeah,
good boat.
exactly. They definitely shouldn't have left their treasure chests in the water.
Yeah,
Okay.
you even forgot about those.
I know, right? Exactly, right? I mean, we,
It's
we
like,
basically didn't even carry about it because we were just whooping his butt so hard that it just kept chugging on. So, all right. Well, anyway, that's probably good. So hopefully we can do Iron Hand Fortress maybe this Friday. I think that's what I was saying before about doing the next stream. So if you can make it, got some friends, anybody else who wants to play, come on out and watch us either on the stream or come play on Discord. Um, let's see. I did want to make a note about last week's video. I think I only got a couple responses from last week's video of against Alex, and in the at the end of the stream, I talked about how I had a couple more Tabletop Simulator keys, and if anybody wanted to go back, watch the video, see how many Alex misses there were in the game, and then respond in. I mean, you can do it in Twitter, you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Discord, you could do it on YouTube, you could do it on Twitch if you really want to. But responding to how many misses he made, and if you get it right, then you'll be part of the special draw, basically, of who will win. And I mean, with the few number of responses I've gotten, there's a good chance you're probably gonna get it. So definitely get out there and watch that, and send me a message in one of those social media sites and let me know the answer because definitely be exciting to have more people get on here, play some Tabletop Simulator with us, check out the game. Hey, play something else. Get on Gloomhaven or get on what other games are there out there? What are you playing out there?
Arena of the Contest.
Ah, my God, this guy's ridiculous.
That's all I play. That's all I got. It's first board game.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Alex was not really rolling the dice. It's true. I think I did look a couple times, and you'd see this like on the side where he's like holding it up, and then and it was like, wait, what? Are you rolling it? Are you just like picking up or down? I can't really tell you. Yeah, I'm playing Jaws of the Lion as well. In fact, right before I started this stream, that's exactly what I was playing. Yeah, Alex rolls were pretty weak in the scenario, but it was
It's
still
alright.
great to have him. It was a lot of fun,
He's
and
gonna come
hopefully
on
we'll be
next
able to have him come out again here,
and
um,
whoop us.
or somebody else, uh, especially if we're gonna get Dragon versus Dragon mode. That would be awesome. So I'm gonna try pushing Alex again this week and seeing if we can get those assets added so we can get our hero and then about the Dragon versus Dragon mode. So.
Are we getting the hero that we said that we were getting?
I mean, I asked about it again, and he didn't really say much anything other than thumbs up. So we'll find out when we get it. Uh, okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. This is Arena the Contest. If you want to check it out, go join the Pledge Manager, or go just check the Kickstarter for information. Um, anyway, we're here pretty much on a weekly basis doing all the different aspects and answering questions and trying things out. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. All right, thanks, guys.